Welcome to Angel Health Academy. Topic for the day is meaning and definitions of education. Meaning and definitions of education. First is meaning of education. The word education is derived from a Latin word that is educare. The word education is derived from a Latin word that is known as educare. The meaning of that Latin word educare is lead out, bring up, train or mould or molding something. So the word education is derived from a Latin word from educare. The meaning of the word educare is to lead out, to bring up, to train, to mold, etc. In short, the meaning of education is it is a science of instruction for the purpose of leading the pupils. Pupils means child or students. So education is the science of instruction. Instruction means teaching or training. So education is the science of instruction or teaching for the purpose of leading the pupils, leading to success in the life. Or this instruction helps the child to fulfill his needs and succeeded in the life. So to have a success in life. So science of instruction for the purpose of leading the pupil or child or student. Then education, of course, it is needed for the purposeful and following an ideal life. So education is needed for a purposeful and an ideal life. To follow an ideal life, education is mandatory or must, or it is needed for the living with a purpose, that is purposeful life. Leading a purposeful life and leading an ideal life, education is very necessary or mandatory. Then in another meaning, education is something directing the child to bring out the hidden talents. Of course, each scholar or each pupil or child has his hidden talents. So education is the tool which draw out what are the hidden talents which present in the child. So it is directing the child to bring out the hidden talents. Then education is an act. It is an act, or it is an experience, or it is a process, a series of activities. It is a process of acquiring and imparting the knowledge, receiving and giving the knowledge to someone with the purpose that is intended to modify the behavior of that particular child or scholar or personality of the individual. So ultimate goal of education is for the modification of the behavior or to modify the personality of a human being according to the social norms. Then in another sense, education is an experiences that is intended to change or modify the behavior of a person, individual or a child in order to bring out the proper adjustment with the environment, in order to bring about the proper adjustment with the changing environment, the changing pattern of the life, the changing process of the life. So it is an experiences intended to change or modify the behavior in order to bring about the proper adjustment with the society or proper adjustment with the changing environment in the society. So these are the meaning of education. Next is definition of education. So first definition is according to H Pestalozzi. H Pestalozzi defined education. Education is the natural, harmonious and progressive development of a man's innate powers. So every man, every child has innate powers, that is a hidden talents, innate powers. So education is the natural, it is not artificial, it is a natural, it is a harmonious, the complete, comprehensive, it is an harmonious and progressive, step-by-step development, progressive development of a man's or child or scholar's innate power. What is the hidden talent present in the child that has to be naturally, harmoniously and progressively developed. So according to H Pestalozzi, education is the natural, harmonious and progressive development of man's innate powers. The second definition is given by Dewey. According to Dewey, education is the development of all those capacities, that also talents, all those capacities of the individual, of the child, of the scholar, which enable that child or the scholar, which enable him to control his environment and fulfill his possibilities, fulfill his needs. So according to Dewey, education is the development of all those capacities of the individual which enable him to control his environment and fulfill his possibilities. So education is the development of all those capacities, all those caliber, hidden talents of an individual, of the child, of the scholar, which help the child, which enable him or enable her to control his changing environment, to control his or her environment, thus fulfill his possibility or needs or success in the life. So according to John Dewey, education is the development of all those capacities of the individual which enable him to control his environment and fulfill his possibilities. So this is the second definition. The third definition is according to Mahatma Gandhi. So according to Mahatma Gandhi, education is the all-round drawing out of the best in the child or in the man. So it is the all-round drawing out, receiving out, taking off out. So all-round drawing out of the what is best in the child, what is best in the man. That is a hidden talent, hidden capabilities or capacities of the child or the scholar. So education is the all-round drawing out of the best in the child or man. That is from his body, from his mind and from his spirit. So drawing best from the body, mind and spirit. So according to Mahatma Gandhi, education is the all-round drawing out of the best which is present in the child and man, that is body, mind and spirit. Thus education is the all-round drawing out of the best in child and man, body, mind and spirit. The fourth definition is according to Swami Vivekananda. According to Swami Vivekananda, education is the manifestation of divine perfection already existing in man. So according to Swami Vivekananda, education is the manifestation. Something is showing, something taking out, manifesting, revealing of the divine perfection, what is present in the child, what is present in the scholar, what is present in the individual or man. That is a divine perfection, what is present in the hidden talents, capabilities that is already existing in a man. So according to Swami Vivekananda also, something is drawing out what is already exist in a man. So according to Swami Vivekananda, education is the manifestation of the divine perfection that is already exist in the man. So education is a manifestation of divine perfection already existing in the man. When we comparing these four definitions, ultimately the meaning of the definition is somehow same. What is present something in the child or the scholar or the man or the individual that is taking out, that process is called as education. See, first definition according to H Pestalozzi, that is education is a natural, harmonious and progressive development of man's innate powers. The innate power is the hidden talents or capabilities or capacities. So that is naturally, harmoniously and progressively developed. Then second, according to John Dewey, it is the development of all the capacities of the individual. Development of all those capacities what is present in the individuals. So that also says it is a development of the capacities which are present in the individuals. Then according to Mahatma Gandhi, it is an all-round drawing out of the best in the child. Here also it is something is drawing out from the body or from the child or from the man, that is the best, what is present, the form of best from the body, mind and spirit. Then the last definition, Swami Vivekananda definition also says something, same thing like that. The manifestation of the divine perfection, the hidden talent, divine perfection that is already existing in a man. So these are the similarity of the definition that was given by H Pestalozzi, John Dewey, Mahatma Gandhi and Swami Vivekananda. Let us see some of a few definitions also. So according to Aristotle, the education is the creation of sound mind in a sound body. So according to Aristotle, education is the creation of making sound mind. Sound mind means good mind, positive mind, and sound body, that is healthy body, positive healthy body, that is modification of the socially accepted behavioral and personality of a person that may lead to sound mind in a sound body. Aristotle also said that educating the mind of a person, of an individual, without educating the heart of that particular individual is no education at all. That is not at all considered as an education. So according to Aristotle, changes has to be made in the heart of the child or scholar. Education has to be touched or reached up to the heart. So changes has to take place. Modification has to be done at the heart level of the individual. So not only educating the or changing the mind of the person, but also change the concept and attitude in the heart of the person. Thus, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all, according to Aristotle. Then John Dewey also defined, or he also said that education is therefore, it is a process of living and not the preparation for the future living. So it is not for the preparing the child for future adjustment. It is preparing the child to modify the behavioral and personality and to adjust with the present situation, present changing environment. So education is therefore a process of living at present and not for the, or not a preparation for the future living or for the future. So according to John Dewey, education is therefore a process of living and not a preparation for the future living. Then, according to our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, the ideal of all education, the ultimate goal of all education or all the training program should be man-making, making the man. Making the man means the perfect man with the sound mind, sound body, sound behavioral and sound personality, living with the understanding of the social norms and adjusting with the changing environment. So according to Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the ideal of all education and all training should be man-making. So thanks for watching. So far we have discussed about the various meaning and definitions of education. Hope this video really benefits in your studies and education. If you feel it is worth and benefit, please like, share and subscribe my channel and stay tuned with the Angel Health Academy for the next educational video. Thank you.